Just getting everything back up. Oh, there you are, Jason.
Yeah, I know what I did.
Heyo.
Hey, all. Alrighty. So, yeah, we ran into a few technical problems for getting, DGS set up, cause, there's some stuff of, like, power outages and that sort of deal, so I think it's just gonna be easier to push DGS to do, Saturday and Sunday, and just get Samus Returns wrapped up tonight, so, yeah.
I feel light too.
Simpler plans.
We didn't hear anything from you, Jason, so I didn't know.
I feel light. I feel cheated. I even feel more light today, and I still feel light too. I was doing a thing, finishing something that I started yesterday, and then I get a notification on my phone. What do you do? It's live. Dr. DGS is back. Great attorney's back, paper. Oh no. So I sat there for 6 minutes trying to decide. And I was like, okay, I'll join this 1 hour, then I get back to what I was doing. Come in here. Yeah, we're finishing up Metroid tonight. Just went, dang it.
Why must you turn my dentistry into a house of lies?
Well, what I said, dang it.
Okay, so... Okay, I see the area right now, so there should be one more Metroid in here. Got that one, so it should be this one on our right-hand side.
Patrick, hi, Warbot.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Well, I don't think for Jason anymore, because apparently he's been lied to now, so...
I've been lied to by you and your Twitch notification.
Yeah, you ruined his dentistry.
Yeah, man, I was going to the dentist, and now we're not going to have a good time anymore.
Well, I mean, you were going to the dentist, so that was already not going to be a good time.
I mean, it depends.
I need to schedule an appointment at some point. I still have not scheduled one even after getting a vaccine.
I need to schedule an appointment with the foot doctor. That's what I actually need to do.
Okay, so I need to find a way into that part using...
Well, do you have that Courage the Cowardly Dog, like, big foot fungus monster?
No, but I think I have something called plantar fasciitis.
I have no idea what that is.
Brandon,
imagine the muscles in your feet tearing.
Ooh. But yeah, Brandon, Tyler was planning on joining us for DGS too, but right now Michigan's kind of in a power outage right now in certain parts of the state, and unfortunately, even though we're just like a few miles from each other, Tyler got hit in that zone, so yeah. Thankfully, his power should be up by like some point tonight, they are saying, so hoping.
Is the foot thing like difficult to treat, or?
Oh no! In order to get it treated, well, like the doctor has to look at it, and then they will like give you like special inserts for your foot that will take the pressure off that area, that will allow your foot to heal.
Hmm.
I just need to, schedule that appointment with the doctor.
Sounds like it's not a super serious thing, just a very annoying thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it is very annoying. It is very annoying. It is.
I mean, to be fair, I have basically a thing of like my feet are like naturally flat and don't have like a curvature kind of deal.
Same.
Yeah, so I have to
Same.
get special inserts for my shoes a lot of the time.
I haven't had that, but yeah, I have flat feet.
Brandon, I don't know about Sub Night. That's we'll see, but like DGS kind of takes priority for me right now. But yeah.
Warba, it's especially annoying when you have a job that requires you to stand all day.
No, I've had foot pains, different kind of foot pains, but I've had chronic foot pains before. So, I know. But I imagine yours is way worse.
Warbot, help me, sing me a song, make the pain go away.
You put the lime in the coconut and drink it
all
all
up.
up.
Alive in the coconut and drink it all
up.
You want better yet?
That was supposed to work.
You cured yet?
And now I'm in Chalk Zone.
Wait, what? What's Chalk Zone have to do with it?
Because that song was in Chalk Zone.
Oh, God. I'll be honest, that is like one of those cartoons that I saw a lot of, but I never liked.
There was an episode of Chalk Zone that featured the Bahamut in there, and the whole episode was centered around them going to like this island where if you get kissed by this plant, then you will be like infected with like this nonstop laughter, and the cure was, according to them, you put the lime with the coconut and drink it all up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's why I first heard that song, so I associated that song with Chalk Zone. And every time I bring that up, I say Chalk Zone, so I always get the same response. What? I was like, does nobody remember Chalk Zone?
Just no one remembers that.
I mean, I don't remember
episode.
that episode.
Nobody remember Chalk Zone.
I just remember.
I remember Chalk Zone. I just don't remember that episode.
I just remember like the after episode songs and how much I hated them. Because they were bad and catchy, which is the worst combination.
Bad, but I couldn't get them out of my brain.
Yeah, it's hell. It's my personal hell.
So you were in the Dragon Ball universe, and you died, and you went down there. You say you'd be hung from a tree while they play all the songs for Chalk Zone. You'd be like, stop, stop, stop.
Also, the more I think about it, I feel like Chalk Zone just occupies the same space as Foster's Home, and in my mind, is just the worst Foster's Home in a lot of ways. Granted, like the setup is way different, but still.
The setup is way different, and Foster's was much later than Chalk Zone.
Like if Foster's Home was literally another world, then that's pretty much the difference.
So what you're saying, Chalk Zone is the Isekai.
More or less.
Hey, he could leave.
Man, the logistics of like Foster's Home like are maybe like the most like messed up thing I've ever thought of. It's like people can just manifest imaginary friends. Oh my god.
I remember sometimes when I think about that show, the older I get, the more I just go, yo, this show's not realistic at all. So I was like, what do you mean? Man, if people could just make up imaginary friends, there would be way more people like Mojo Jojo existing in the world. People wouldn't there would be way more people just popping up their favorite characters for movies and TV shows.
I think there was an entire episode about that, if I remember right.
In the very first 90-minute special, they introduced the whole series when they were going through all the different types of friends. They literally, the last one got introduced as unimaginative ones. Some kids are creative, so they just copy whatever they see on TV. What you gonna do? And because I think the show was either made or produced by the same person that did like Powerpuff Girls.
Yep.
I think
Yep.
like Mojo showed up or something.
They just put Mojo Jojo in there, the unimaginative one. And according to the episode, imaginary friends hate unimaginative friends. Friends are not creative; they're just copying.
So what they're saying is they all hate OCs. Is their whole deal?
No, but here's the thing, right? But by that logic, every single one of them is an OC. So it's not that they hate OC; they hate fan fiction. Yo, what's Mojo Jojo doing here? Get him out of here. You don't belong in this house, Mojo Jojo. And then we got the episode that introduced cheese.
Yeah, boy.
Also, like, the more I think about it, I just realized, like, Foster's Home's world is basically just FF14, but it's way easier to summon primals. It's like, oh no.
referring to the episode where Eduardo ends up hanging out with Max's older brother, and he ends up taking him to this area of the dump where teenagers with their imaginary friends would just conjure up these.
Yeah, this Metroid is Mojo Jojo for what we were talking about earlier. Yeah.
Mojo Jojo.
Fuck.
In that same episode, there's also like a not Dexter and a not Eddie.
Oh yeah. There was just like weird like background characters that were basically just those characters in the Foster's art style.
Yeah. That was a good show. I like that show.
I have fond memories. I have not seen most of it in a while.
One thing I always remember about that show is how Blue's character for the first episode is so different than what he actually became.
Oh, Blue is like actually the worst.
Yeah.
It's like I don't understand how he's supposed to be endearing.
So in the first episode, he was actually pretty chill. He was like this chill, nice person that just got put into an unfortunate situation. But as the series went on, they at one point they decided, you know what, that's boring. We can't tell fun stories with this kind of character. Let's just change it up. Let's give him an attitude. Let's turn Blue to the guy who thinks he's the coolest dude in the house.
I mean, half the episodes are just Blue being an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, he just actively causes half the problems.
For example, that one episode with Coco the bird, pretty much just rarely decides that like comes up with like Foster's collectible trading cards. And Blue gets obsessed with them, that he wants to collect them all. And Blue was being especially annoyed, so Coco decided to make Blue like the the easiest card to get. And it got to the point where Blue, the only card Blue was missing was himself, a blue card, the easiest card to get. You know how rare it was actually going to become? Because he was trying to get Will to trade a card with him, and because Blue doesn't understand real world logic, at one point he tears the card in half, and Will just goes, now it's completely worthless.
Yeah. I don't know if power bombs actually work on the Metroids at all. What these guys? I don't know if they do or not.
Maybe there's only one way to find out. That's to try it.
But I could also use power bombs over here to grind for more materials, which I think is a lot more lucrative in the long run.
Yeah, but it's more fun to see a Metroid to just go power bomb.
Oh wait, actually.
And then it lands you to go, oh no.
Actually, I could take these guys out. Yeah.
Oh no, they can survive the power bomb. Just get the Metroids an anime moment where you just drop your strongest move on them and they live. What? They're still alive? But that was my strongest blast. So what? You just assumed you destroyed them? We do that a lot too.
Okay. Super missile. Man, I really hope that's a dedicate button to switch with in Samus in Metroid Dread. Because doing the touchscreen's kind of getting a little annoying.
Kind of fair, you're playing it on an emulator instead of on an actual 3DS.
I know, but still, doing that instead of an actual 3DS, still, I kind of hope it's an actual button, you know?
Uh-huh.
Just to make it easier, like, even if it was select or something like that.
So Patrick, I may have a problem.
Yeah.
So yesterday, right? I was just in the mood to write something, and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna write a story. I'm gonna write like this superhero story about like super speed and this fighting this guy that has like laser beams shooting out of his eyes. It's gonna be goofy. It's gonna be fun. I think I ended up writing like 3 pages with a synopsis, and I just writ. This was supposed to be simple.
That's every project.
What happened?
Okay, I don't think the missile's actually doing any damage. The power bomb's doing any damage to him. Okay, that one's done. So I believe we are heading into the final area now.
Ooh, nice. Nice.
Because that's all the main Metroid's done.
Right, I know that like you could probably consider Ganondorf probably like the strongest Nintendo character, but at the same time, Samus is out here literally just wiping out an entire species on the face of the universe.
Well, Brandon, if we were going to do a cleanup, I don't know, maybe, but we technically need one more power up in order to actually do cleanup. So, because Samus Returns is structured a lot like Fusion and Zero Mission in that regard in terms of 100%ing, which I'm not a big fan of. Where it's basically like they hide the last power-ups until the very end of the game, and then you have to start. So you got to trek the entire way around just to do 100%.
Patrick, I think we were saying this yesterday when Teddy was streaming Zelda earlier that day. We just ended up talking about like Sonic Colors Ultimate. And how at this point we just want to play it just so we can play that game again. And I just said, boy, I can't wait for that game to come out. If for the Sonic fan to be like, the game is not as good as I remember it being.
Well, no, I think that's more just where it's kind of at right now. And though I'm like I feel like it's in the zone where people think Unleashed is like amazing because they can't replay it right now easily, and then they'll replay it, it's like, maybe not as good as I remember. I don't think Colors will necessarily fall into that category as much, I think.
Yeah, I also hope for that, but I also know this fan base.
Well, I mean, they'll want anything that's anything that's even remotely good will also just be criticized and be bad. So, you know.
So I just think that the Sonic Color is now going to be in the downswing of the Sonic cycle. Where's my salt? Where's my salt? I need my seasoning salt to put on my fish! Patrick, where's my salt? What you doing with my salt?
Yeah, it's on the dinner table. You go grab it. Also, Brandon, that's just every fan base, so, you know, it's not necessarily just Sonic. Like, trust me, it's every fan base, so that's why I don't really criticize fan bases at all, because it's just kind of not worth it.
Oh, like, every single fan base out there has, like, their good and bad points.
I mean, I just always when I interact with every fan base is the exact same, honestly, when it comes to that kind of stuff. Because you will always find them, regardless.
I found my seasoning salt. I think you could definitely, like, make the case that some, like, the bad side of some fan bases are worse than others, but yeah, everybody's like that. It's just that due to notoriety, it is way easier to point at certain fan bases and go, man, I can't believe how toxic they are. There's always the bad stuff you hear about.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't really care about shitting on a fan base or whatever, because they're probably all the same people from all the other fan bases, so, you know. But our ice beam is definitely gonna get some more use in just a little bit.
You just said ice beam, but my brain translated that to ice cream. My ice cream is gonna get some major uses a little bit.
My
It's
favorite
like,
Metroid power-up.
yo, my man out here looking, using his ice cream. Yo, let's go. I call it the cream bean. There we go. There we go. Fish is in the oven.
Alright, get a quick save.
All right, now let's actually load up the Twitch chat so I can see what people are typing. I know that Brandon's in there. Hi, Brandon. Like, what to see? Roxas is there. JoJo.
Okay, this is safe.
Prankster.
This is safe to go through. Good.
Now, Prankster's not in there. I'm going to be very upset. I'm coming in, Twitch chat. You better be on your best behavior. Ah, Brandon and Prankster. There they are. But we don't have a JoJo! I am upset.
Alright. Good I could go through there, so.
You know, I am willing to accept that Samus can just turn into like a morph ball, right?
Yeah.
Like, she has like the physical capability to do that, alright? And I can also maybe accept that she has an attachment that allows her to spider roll on walls. You know what? That's just an upgrade. How does she jump?
She jumps.
How does she jump when she's in a morph ball?
Well, it's spring ball in the other games is what it's normally called, so just part of the actual suit booster off the ground.
I look at Prankster, I know what I said.
Okay. So I really want that energy tank. Yeah.
I hear dog.
That's,
don't know.
That's my dog upstairs.
Okay, so I don't know if that Warbot dog or Patrick dog.
Okay, let's see. Is there anything past here? Is there? Oh, yes, there is. Up here, okay.
What is the power source of Samus' suit?
JoJo technology.
Ah. There he is! That's JoJo! Let's go! JoJo in the chat! There it is! Oh, there he is! There he is! You might hear you earlier, JoJo, and I was upset because I got Brandon over here in the chat, I got Prankster, don't have a Roxas! If we didn't have you, I was like, ah! Hey, JoJo.
I don't think he was ready for all that, but... Gotta go another way for that.
JoJo, see what happened was, in DGS 2, Naruhodo decides that he wants to be a space adventurer. So, he gives Iris to build him a spaceship so he can finally live out his dreams of being a bounty hunter in space. Along the way, he meets Samus, who he somehow becomes good friends with, and she manages to get the Galactic Federation to build him a power suit similar to her own. And so you get to play as Naruhodo, not in this game, but in Federation Force. Go play Federation Force, featuring the main character for the Great Entertaining, Naruhodo.
Oh my god.
Similar direction, I know.
Okay, maybe if I use the slow down time feature there, maybe that I can get that to work.
Brandon, that's why I said Federation Force. He's in Federation Force. But I mentioned what happened to Susanoo. Susanoo thought now Hoda was just living in the clouds, wanted to go up to space one day, and then one morning she woke up and he was gone.
Go down another pathway for that.
Now Hoda out here trying to expand his skills as a lawyer in space, so he's gonna learn space law. Yo, when he comes back
already
now,
got to that point.
when he comes back, he's gonna have like the most epic objection you ever seen. Is an objection that will bend the laws of gravity as we know it. That figure point's gonna be so mean. That figure point is gonna defy so many expectations.
Alright. Yeah, because the last power up we're really missing is the baby Metroid, which just need to get through those blocks that you keep seeing all throughout.
Okay, so here we go. This is what's happening to Funimation and Crunchyroll. Let's see here.
Alright. Well, we got.
Today, we can share that Crunchyroll and Funimation have become one company. You can find more official information in the press release, which is links right here. Okay, so I had to clear that condition. The Crunchyroll. We are very excited to welcome Crunchyroll to the Sony Group. Anime is a rapidly growing medium that enthralls and inspires emotions among audiences around the globe. The amalgamate of Crunchyroll and Funimation will enable us to get even closer to the creators and fans who are at the heart of the anime community. We look forward to delivering even more outstanding entertainment that fills the world with emotion through anime. I still can't believe the price they purchased Crunchyroll for over $1 billion. It's like, oh my goodness.
Okay. Sorry on that.
So pretty much like everybody was suspecting Crunchyroll and Funimation are now working together to sit under the same roof.
Yeah.
So they are now part of the Funimation Global Group. Also, beginning a new Pokemon presentation on the 18th.
Yeah.
Which translation, I get to see more of more of a remake. Let's see how I look at the 5 months and no new information.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Hey, welcome back to the Land of the Living. How was the Void? Did you meet anybody else in the Void? And did you have any interesting conversations that you're willing to share?
The void was very wet.
You.
Oh.
Yeah, just gotta leave it there.
Oh my.
Oh man.
I didn't say it was unpleasant.
It sounded like you had a great pool party.
Uh-huh.
Just could have redacted 2 announced for. Okay, so that show's getting a second season.
Okay, get my health refill.
What's getting this season?
Oh, an anime that was anime adaptation of a gacha game called Princess Connect. I watched the first season. I know that the overall reception of the first season it was well received, so it's getting a second season.
Talk to me when Mob Psycho.
Yeah, when season 3 finally drops.
It's like, oh my god, just complete it.
What about? I'm over here just like a season 3 or a movie. Just
yeah.
Do
It's
what
like
want,
there's
man.
maybe too much for a movie. It's like too much for a movie, like too little for a full normal season. At least not without like maybe an extra like filler episode or something.
I like you're so close to finishing it.
It's like you could leave off where you did, but it gets better from what I hear.
Where they left off, if as far as the show goes, it's still a really good place to leave off. Like it's very satisfying, but I also know there's more.
I know there's more. Just finish it off, and then we're done with it.
I think I remember like joking after like the big Reagan episode of season 2. I was just like you could just kind of slap the end on after that one. I'm emotionally satisfied.
Dude, the shot of Reagan like fighting back his tears is like one of my favorite shots.
Yes, it's incredible.
I need to rewatch season 2. Like I rewatched season 1 like a few times, like once on Toonami with the dub, and then just sporadically here and there, just because I fucking love that show.
Yeah.
I got a chance to rewatch the Mob when I was when me and our mutual friend Sophie was showing Mob to Patrick and Stefan.
Yeah.
Because they had never seen the show, and me and Sophie were just like, it's a fantastic series, you need to watch it.
It was always one of those shows I meant to watch, but just never got around to, kind of deal. And man, I am very sad that I slept on it for so long, kind of deal.
Yeah, no, I like, I enjoyed One Punch Man, but One Punch Man is just like a fun little thing that you watch at the time. I don't think One Punch Man sticks around in the same way.
Yeah.
Where like Mob has it all.
Yeah. I can safely say Mob is in my 10 favorite shows of all time now, kind of deal.
It might be my favorite anime. Like it probably is.
In terms of favorite anime, it's like tied with like FMA Brotherhood for me probably right now.
It's like I really liked FMA Brotherhood, but like I think I like also like overlooked a bunch of like plot points at the time when I watched it with a friend. Like this was probably back in like 2014, 2015 or something.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch it because I don't think I fully understood it.
Yeah.
I don't really have I don't much or less have like a favorite anime anymore as far as like this anime stands up above all the rest. I now just split up into favorite show depending on the genre.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the more fair way to go about it, but you know.
The only problem with Brotherhood is that like the first season is not the best like.
Yeah, because they just got to recap to where they were anime-wise before like the deviation point, you know.
And like when stuff like frickin' the Show Tucker stuff has stuck with me so long from the original, it's hard to look at the Brotherhood stuff because it is very much an abridged version of that.
Yeah.
And like it doesn't like I saw that when I was probably too young to see it.
I do think that there's probably a watch order that people have made out there for like probably called like the full Metal Alchemist anime experience, which is like watch the set of episodes for the first show, then go then at this point to come with the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit more than that because like it's up to God, why am I blanking on his name? Glasses man.
Oh, Hughes?
Hughes, thank you.
Like I think like what's some of the parts that I think tends to get overlooked of like the original FMA is that some of the added filler some of the content that they actually added in via filler or just like they expand the episode actually really helped it.
Yeah.
to help further flesh out the brothers.
Yeah.
I mean, you want the ultimate experience to just go read the manga.
Just read the manga, yeah.
That's how I experienced FMA 3 times.
Dragon Ball Z Kai? No, would not even. Dragon Ball sadly would not even be on the made list for like favorite anime of all time.
No, like it's like iconic, but that does not mean it's my favorite.
Yeah.
I have a lot of problems with Dragon Ball because it's like is the ultimate like make the number go up show.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate make the number go up show. It was also the first one to do it.
Yeah.
And also, it's also one of the ones that cares the least.
Yeah.
It's like he's got blue hair now.
But I personally say that problem became I will personally say the issue became a really big issue after the original run ended and the fan base took over.
Yeah. It's like I personally do enjoy like Abridged more.
As a show, yeah, I would definitely say.
I know TFS hates it when people say that, but it's like I think they did a better job in a lot of ways. But granted, it is with hindsight. Like,
they have the advantage of hindsight.
Yeah.
Like, I will 100% defend Dragon Ball the manga, because I think what a lot of people really miss out on Akira Toriyama, they just watch the anime, is really appreciated how good of a draftsman Toriyama actually was.
Yeah.
Like his panel layouts are like next level.
I can definitely say, like, because I have been like taking the time out to, you know, read the original manga now, because I'm through a good portion of the original Dragon Ball kind of stuff now, and yeah, I can definitely say manga is the way to go for Dragon Ball, I think.
It's honestly a shame that like Akira Toriyama is more known for his human designs because his monster designs are so much better.
Oh yeah.
It's like he just like Mr. Potato Head's like all of his human characters with like a few exceptions.
Mm-hmm.
And like you look at his monster designs and like the entirety of the bestiary of like Dragon Quest.
Yeah, I was just about to bring up Dragon Quest. Yeah.
Like oh, this is like a mastered like character designer right here. And he's like, granted, Goku himself and all that, like those are also like just as iconic characters in terms of design. But then you go into the expanded world and you see the same freaking like hairstyles. You see like that one tournament announcer's hair like on every like middle-aged man character. Also, Krillin with hair looks terrible. Although Super did fix it.
That was a portrait choice made by Krillin. You leave my mans alone.
like a Boo era, like Krillin hair is awful.
You leave my mans alone. That was a personal decision. He decided to grow out his hair. Man's a husband. He's got a wife. He got a kid. He's like, I don't need to do this anymore. I'm just gonna let my hair grow out. You leave my mans alone.
He's got a mop.
Yeah, a lovely mop.
Honestly, Krillin getting owned is not even like Krillin doesn't even get it as bad as some of the other characters when you really think about it.
Yeah.
Like at least Krillin like matters in ways. He has impact.
Yeah.
Like look at Tien.
Poor Tien, he gets like...
Tien gets nothing.
It sucks because he's honestly pretty damn cool with the original... It sucks for a lot of the Z Warriors because they're pretty damn cool in the original Dragon Ball, honestly. But by the time you get to Z, it's just like...
It's like, oh, these characters should have just left.
Yeah.
Because having them stick around like makes you think like, wait, you didn't have a plan for these characters. Why even have them stick around?
Yeah. All right.
I mean,
Showtime.
Welcome to Toriyama Storytelling 101. He makes it up as he goes along. He makes it up as he goes along.
Hey, Queenie.
Yeah.
But if you think that Toriyama does make it work, by the way, as long as we're over here talking about manga, everybody should read Chainsaw Man. And then after Chainsaw Man, you should also go read. You also go read his one shot called Look Back, which I wholeheartedly agree with Mother's Basement that it's the best movie I read this year.
I should check out Chainsaw Man, but I still need to watch like Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm just like, I don't feel like grabbing another show.
Listen, I said read Chainsaw Man. I didn't stutter.
Okay.
I didn't
Whatever.
stutter.
Tomato to me.
I didn't stutter. Just the adaptation of Jujutsu Kaisen is also fantastic. So when you get around to watch that, it got to the point where like, how I normally watch my shows is that I usually watch them in batches. So whenever I start a new show, I usually watch like the opening and ending once, just like to see what they're like. And especially for the opening, if it's good, like if it's really really good, I tend to let the opening play out. But then the Jujutsu Kaisen had a unique problem where, oh no, the ending is also really good. So it got to the point where I'm just like begging,
really good.
Can we get to the second set, please, so I can skip? I want to skip, but I can't because your opening and endings are too good. Why would I skip it? Why would I skip it?
You guys are flexing.
Why would I? Why would I skip it? Bafa, fix your nonsense.
Wait, Citra nonsense? What happened?
Wait, Citra? What?
No, I said Mappa. That's the name of the studio.
Oh, okay.
Mappa, fix your nonsense. They produce high quality stuff right now, but man, that crunch.
Yeah.
Like when I saw the trailer for Chainsaw Man, I just went, oh man, this is gonna be good. Oh man, this is gonna be good.
Ow!
Go read Chainsaw Man. It's fantastic.
Ah, okay, that's how I do it. Come on. This boss is definitely a bit different than the Game Boy original.
Drop some bombs on it.
Well, I need to get inside the mouth, is what I gotta do first.
I said drop some bombs on it.
Warbot, do you know you can actually power bomb Metroids in this game?
Well,
Does the power bomb actually work on Metroids?
Like, wait, normal power bomb or wrestling move power bomb? Because the way you phrased it, implied, kind of implied.
With,
of course you can power bomb them.
It's a power bomb.
Well, I remember in the original, I'm just trying to figure out what's the time you actually go in for the power bomb with this version of the boss, at this point, because it used to be when it stretched out its neck, its mouth would like open up, and then you would be able to go in for the power bomb. Doesn't seem like that's quite working in this version.
Also, Warbot, I brought this up earlier by you away, but like I know you think about like the strongest Nintendo characters. I know Ganondorf can probably be considered the strongest because of everything he does. But at the same time, look at Samus. She's over here wiping out an entire species off the face of the universe.
Just, friendly old genocide.
How many planets did she blow up? Granted, that's not necessarily her own power, but still.
Yeah. Like, her blowing up planets is not necessarily her doing it through her sheer force of girth. No, that's just her pushing the button and just like, oops. Like Samus is pretty strong. Link is actually really strong when you think about it, but he's also like Batman when he needs his equipment. But when Link has his equipment, oh, you better watch out. You better watch out.
You better watch out. You better watch out.
This man coming here to mess you up.
Come on.
Link versus Samus. I have the Master Sword, the Electric Sword that defeats evil, that is Blade Evil's Bane. Why is it not working on you? Well, 1, I'm not evil. 2, I don't use
the
magic at
morally
all.
gray
I mean,
area.
otherwise it's just a sword.
Yeah.
And 3, I'm wearing a metal suit, and you have a metal sword. You wanna know if this suit can take lasers to the face on the daily? What can a metal sword that is only super powerful against magical beams, by the way, do to me?
Okay, so I think it's when it does this lunge attack after is. Ah, damn,
Well,
that's it.
not much, but if I use the Goron sword, again, take lasers. Look at the Goron sword. Oh, that actually hurts. Come back and see what's happening on the screen. Yo, Bio Lizard?
Essentially.
Oh, Sunday, okay.
Oh my gosh, hurry up.
So that moment where you find out that your brother's also into YouTubers, that's just wait, what?
Need to get this counter. Yes!
Cross counter.
No, please. Okay, there we go. Woo! Damn it! Okay. At least I'm getting a pattern now.
So Patrick,
Yeah?
I decided to go on TV Tropes and type in "We Dude 83" to see what was.
Oh no.
We do space 83 is a YouTuber who's most well known for his video game reviews. However, he has become quite popular for his live streams as well. This page is mostly created to document his live streams with all weird stuff that happened along the way. Here's a link to your channel for the curious. Does this link still work? Yeah, yep.
I'm scared for what this page has.
Nothing. It doesn't have anything.
Oh. Okay, good.
It's just the fact that you have a page that people can add to. I just really want to know who made it.
Maybe like Urban or something like that now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh, Brandon, no, Alright, no, chat. I'm not gonna leak it. You're gonna have to find it yourself. You're gonna have to search through the pages of TV tropes. Now, what happens if I did this? War bot.
Bro, that should be a whole find anything on that.
No, like I barely like used that. I don't go by that name anymore. Like except for on like Twitter and stuff.
We got Ratchet and Clank. The Western animation Ratchet and Clank, the 2016 movie.
Ah. Yeah, I'm thinking. This looks perfect kind of hard. Mostly, I need to get these counters. That's like the biggest thing.
Counter! Yo, that's a fighting game that Samus would be actually, that would fit right in. Yo, put Samus in Killer Instinct.
I mean,
Samus would...
Yeah, I can see it. Although I feel like most of that is owed to Fulgore's presence.
Yeah.
Like Fulgore kind of looks like he looks like Weaver from Hunters.
Yeah.
Kinda.
It's something that will never, ever happen.
Yeah.
But it's just Samus being a Killer Instinct and just Shadow Counter! Or see her just go
Shadow
in.
Counter!
And then just at the end with Samus Wade, you see the combo go up, and you just hear, Ultra Combo!
Yeah, I'm looking at like Weevil from Metroid Prime Hunters, and he looks like an alternate design of like Fulgore or something.
Is Weevil the red one?
No, he actually looks a little Doom guy as like he looks like a knight, kind of.
Oh, are you familiar with their abilities? Before I ask that question,
It's been so long.
but I think I know the one you're talking about. Because I think the one that pops into my head is the one where you can transfer to a morph ball. It can also act as a turret and shoot things from far away.
That might have been him.
I think that's the one you're talking about. I actually played Metroid Prime Hunters online a lot. I remember the red guy was actually pretty busted because like he was a sniper and his hidden ability was like if you stand still for I forget how many seconds he will turn invisible. So you just gotta find the sniping point. You like the sniping point, stand there and just start sniping. So you just out here looking for people to kill. You just next thing you think you're dead, and just the screen pans over to, and this is the guy that killed you. It was the only game where I could confidently get headshots. I got good enough at Metroid Prime Hunters to get headshots. I must have really liked that. Which is weird, because I don't think I ever actually beat the story. Or rather, I think I beat the story, but I just never 100%ed it. Actually, here's a question. What fighting game can you see Nintendo characters occupying?
Soul Calibur, because it's already happened.
Yeah. Okay. Ones where that didn't happen.
Let's see.
Power Stone.
Yeah, I could see him in Power Stone. Let's see what else. Well, Boss Sun.
Like, the whole Nintendo cast of, like, specific characters in Power Stone.
Trying to think. Because again, Soul Calibur's like the one I feel like is the... Because it's all focused on weapon combat, that would work pretty well. Maybe Blaze Blue? Maybe? I don't know. Well, anyway, the baby.
The baby. The baby.
The
The
baby.
The baby. The baby. The baby. Guys, wrong game. Is that Baby Metroid? Well, yeah, but the baby.
The baby.
Oh, Battlefield Guilty Gear. But actually, I think
I could say that.
pretty good. I guess that'll be a good one.
I could maybe see Ike a little bit more.
I think you can see. I think I can just see the Fire Emblem characters in Guilty Gear in general.
Yeah.
I can see them in Guilty Gear and in Blaze Blue. Actually, like an Arch System Fire Emblem fighting game would be pretty slick.
Yeah.
And then the Smash fan could be like, finally they have their own fighting game, so can you leave ours alone?
Yeah, this is what I mean by last power up, guys.
So the baby is actually a power up in this game.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's used to clear up the last few areas now, but I don't feel like doing it too much.
You sure you don't want 100%?
So what?
That's gonna take a long time to go through every area again.
So what? The baby. So what? The baby. It's just like a power boost. Is that it?
Well, it's more that you see these blocks here, the baby Metro, and their
okay.
letters kind of all over the game. It's one of the things I don't like about 100% with Fusion and Zero Mission is that they really make you wait till the end of the game till you have to go back through all the areas to, you know, collect everything again. Because I still think to this day, probably Super's the only one to really get the backtracking right. I would say in the series kind of deal.
Mostly because you
100%
can do it as you go.
Yeah. Because Prime's still pretty bad about that, especially with the Chozo artifacts and stuff like that.
Hey, Edie.
Hello.
The Chozo artifacts are just Metroid Prime Triforce hunting.
Yeah.
I mean, all three Prime games have that problem to varying
Yeah.
degrees.
I'd say Prime 3's the one that handles it the best out of all of them.
And that's only because you didn't need all of them.
Yeah. Because you could get to the number required before you even had to touch the room kind of deal, so that helped a lot.
I know we are actually getting a Metroid Prime 4, but I hope, like, Metroid Prime 4 actually does, like, follow up on some stuff that Metroid Prime 3 introduced, and by that I mean, I just, like, I guess, like, what I mean by that is specifically the cutscenes.
Yeah. And okay, this is the new bridge, I can already tell. Yeah.
I mean, well, Brandon, if they do, it'll be dreadful.
Okay, I need...
Jason's
Give me
touching
some
that.
Aeon.
2 months, baby. 2
Woo!
months.
Woo!
Oh man, I can't wait.
Never have I seen like a smoother reveal.
Yeah. Okay, I think that should be enough Aeon.
Well, but I have what's called the new Guardians of the Galaxy game. Oh wait, you said smooth reveal, not rocky reveal.
Got him.
I
Was that
think.
totally unnecessary? Was that totally unnecessary?
Yo,
and
Jason,
uncalled
where's your
for?
dab in
Yeah.
4K?
Was that totally unnecessary and uncalled for? Yes, 100%.
Oh wait, actually, I
Imagine-
think I can cheese it by doing this. Yep.
Imagine having to deal with over like a year of just people saying Metroid's dead, and then we're just like, wait until E3, damn it, wait.
This is the run.
Like,
This is the run.
which was dead. I mean, to be
People are
fair,
calling Metroid
I mean,
dead,
like,
people are
I
waiting
was saying for,
E3.
I found it weird after Samus Returns, people were still saying Metroid
I know, it
was
was
dead.
already, people
kind
was
of
already
deal.
saying Metroid was dead again.
Yeah, it was weird because, like, Samus Returns wasn't
people-
even that long ago, guys.
I think people were mostly saying that because Samus Returns didn't sell that well because it
Did it?
came
I
out
mean, how
at
did it
the
actually
worst
sell?
time.
I never actually heard how well it sold. Actually, I never heard about
And even
that.
then, by that point, Samus Returns was just a remake of an old game. It still wasn't a new Metroid game.
But I mean, come on, you gotta show, like, guys,
Did
you
it-
gotta
didn't
show
that sell well?
interest. They gotta, like, gauge interest to bring an IP back a lot of the time. So, like, this is usually
No, Patrick, we want a new game. We want
Wait,
it
so
now.
like, how well? So like, did Samus Returns not actually sell well, or
I mean, I wouldn't be.
or did like it just sell okay?
I wouldn't
It
be
probably
surprised.
just sold okay, which is probably not good enough in a lot of cases.
But I think they, like, at least, like, it showed that there was at least
Yeah,
interest
it
in
probably
Samus
reached-
coming
Also,
back.
it was on a dying console.
Yeah.
It probably reached enough of an audience.
Yeah, probably enough to,
people were
like, okay, let's give it one more try. And I think
probably
with,
enough to gauge
with
it.
how much
Yeah.
pre-success Dread has already had, I think Metroid's
this
back.
that was the
for
right
real.
build-up. Yeah, they got the right circumstances now.
Yeah. Alright, so I believe we should be getting to the big new boss fight of Samus Returns, popping up here very soon, since we're heading into
Is
the
it the spoiler boss?
spoiler boss, yes!
I mean Ridley.
Little
Hey,
spoiler.
hey, shut up! Ignore him, chat.
I was a
Ignore him.
guess.
Ignore him, chat.
I never played this game.
Hide your ears, children.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife.
Hide your ears.
Hide your ears, kick out your eyeballs.
I didn't even play this game. I was making a guess. Damn it.
Check out all your memories. I mean, if you say spoiler boss as if there was like a character, how many characters are there that you could even pick from?
Yo, it's Kraid.
Man, I want Kraid. I want
Kraid.
Kraid to come back, man.
I
I
know,
think that would actually be a pretty good spoiler boss. Hey, it's Kraid.
Yeah,
I mean,
I want that to
any
be the surprise boss. That'd be cool.
I mean, any other notable character would make zero sense because it would have to be like a Prime 3 character.
Yeah.
or they could also just make like a new monster character at this point.
Surprise! Final boss is Crocomire.
Ultra Crocomire.
His skeleton is jacked.
Yeah, because like, Kraid, really, they're like how many other like creatures like bosses like that have really stuck?
Like.
Was there
I'd
like
say-
a new monster thing in like Fusion? I think that weird
the
square
Nightmare. I would say Nightmare, Fastoon, Ridley, Kraid,
I mean-
Mother Brain.
Whatever the other one was of the four.
Nightmare did quote unquote come back in
Another M. Did come back. Yeah.
I
What's one of the better fights in that game too?
I always say quote unquote because other M takes place before it.
Yeah.
No, it's the OG version.
It's like Nightmare came back for another Metroid game, but it's a prequel, so they come back or is it the OG?
Oh.
It's pretty cool. Video of the hunters from Hunters came back.
Well, there still is the teaser from End of Metroid Prime 3. So...
Like they keep trying to push Silas for SummerSlam and no one's buying it.
He's gonna be the heel, I tell you. He's gonna be the heel.
Yo, give this kid a chance.
You love Roman Reigns, I mean Silex.
I do think that Solix is probably like the best design of all of them. You look at Solix is the one that looks definitely the most unique and stands out.
Which one is that?
Solix is the blue. Solix is the blue and green one.
Yeah, I never see anything really.
You have Google search. Yeah.
How do I spell that?
Ah!
Say it again. Wait, say it again, Jason. I'll
Silex.
try and sound it out. Jason, what is it?
Silex.
Okay, I got this.
Okay,
Type in Silex and then
so...
also
I got
type in Metroid Prime Hunters.
Alright, Rangers looked it up. Samus Returns sold just under about 500,000 copies, so...
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
Not a bomb. It's not a bomb either.
Yeah, like, it's okay. Like...
Yeah.
Oh, as of 2018, so it might have sold more, actually, from the Dread announcement, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually a good question.
There it is!
It's your boy.
It's your boy!
He's got like really weird looking.
What's with this weird color scheme? What is this?
This is like a weird design between, like, being a better Ridley but not kind of deal.
It's like,
I don't get why he has this.
it looks like he looks like an alt color for Smash Brothers, and then you forgot to turn it off.
Yeah, not the
I'm
best
actually
looking
surprised
Ridley.
this wasn't an alt color, honestly.
I'm surprised there's no countdown right now.
This is actually one of the few planets we don't blow up in the series, ironically enough.
Yeah. No, Fusion.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's right, we do blow it up in Fusion,
We totally blow this up because we screw over the ecosystem
Yeah.
just now. Like, we completely screwed over the ecosystem.
Like, this is...
It's like, because the X are a problem. It's like, the X are probably the actual greatest threat Metroid has.
Yeah.
This is probably the worst design Ridley I've seen.
Robo Ridley's pretty up there.
Yeah, Robo Ridley is
Like, I love the color
Yo, just
I
ate
love the
that
color
ball.
in Smash, but the actual design of Robo Ridley's kind of terrible.
Yo,
Robo Ridley from, Zero
From
Mission,
Zero
right?
Mission, yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at this now, I think Robo Ridley looks better than this.
You just don't like how the outlandish. That looks like a fucking like kids drink or something. The colors.
Yeah, it's the color scheme that's throwing me off.
Well,
It's
listen,
like-
you don't like juice boxes?
It looks like Ridley is in some weird, like, Star Brigade getup to me. For some reason. It's like he's like a weird, like, galactic agent.
Ridley was in the middle of putting on his cosplay, but he was in the makeup part. You interrupted him.
Yeah, like, also he only has half of his suit.
Yeah.
Okay, this Ridley suffers from in Pokemon terms, second design syndrome. Well, middle evolution.
Yeah.
Syndrome.
Listen.
Get that cutscene.
Yo, I can't believe Ridley started out as a rabbit.
Yeah. That was a thing, alright.
Oh yeah.
Yo, a rabbit.
I thought you were
became
just
this.
joking. I thought you were just joking. You say something stupid, Jason. Like 50% of the time.
I mean, it is a joke and it is stupid, but it's also happened.
It's also real.
Yeah.
It's also a reality we live in.
That's also what happened.
Can't be
Okay,
too stupid if it's real.
okay, I think in its second phase it's no longer affected by missiles. Good to know.
I have become immune to ballistics.
I like the little
Are they
baby
going to
Metroid cheering us on in the
How
background.
this, so, question for JoJo: how are they going to justify Ridley for turning in Dread?
Again, my theory is all the enemies are going to form into one giant Ridley or Mother Brain. That's my theory until the end.
Well, the
baby.
Federation.
I think
what if,
this
what if
time
the
it
Galactic
will-
Federation is just like, yo, we need to take down Sam. Yo, let's make Ridley.
I think this time it won't actually be Ridley, but something vaguely Ridley.
You're thinking like X-Parasite kind of syndrome again.
Not X-Parasite. Actually, what if it was like a weird X-Parasite fusion of like this SAX and like the X-Ridley? It's like some sort of nightmarish abomination of the two. Because it seems like the X are gonna show up at least a little bit.
No,
Yeah.
I got it. So here's what's going to happen. Robo Ridley is going to return. He's going to be claiming that he is the ultimate Ridley, the true Ridley, and he could use the power sources from Metroid Dread to become Metallic Overlord.
Unless maybe whoever the
A
chosen
long ass
started
startup animation.
like
Yeah. He has like a 2-minute transformation sequence.
Dear God.
I think maybe like an Emmy will have something Ridley-esque, but not actually Ridley.
Yeah, probably. I could say
I think this will actually be the time we don't see Ridley proper.
Yo, bring back Kraid. It's time.
It's time, boys!
It's time for Kraid.
Maybe.
I would love it. I would love to see Kraid get some love again.
Instead of Ridley, bring back Kraid.
We don't need another Ridley.
Because I don't think Kraid, again, I think Kraid's like last
it's time for
appearance in the
Robo-Kraid.
series was Zero Mission at this point.
I think it's time for Robo Kraid.
Mecha
Let's go.
Kraid.
Yeah, Mecha Kraid.
Yeah.
Kind of like reminds me of like the last anniversary issue that we got for IDW Sonic. They actually acknowledged the existence of Metal Knuckles.
They acknowledge Kraid.
Yeah, not great as Sonic.
They acknowledge Kraid before Nintendo.
No, turn the gray back on. He looks better. Yo, turn down the contrast in Photoshop.
It's gonna look sick, trust me, Jason.
Or Paint Tool Sci, or Clip Studios, or whatever art program you're using.
Yo, what
turn down
about
the
GIMP,
contrast.
Jason?
What?
I didn't.
Yo.
Oh, fuck.
Go ahead.
Ow.
Ow.
Ow. Alright, that was a thing. That was a get-up animation was. Alright, so that happened.
Ow.
Get him, baby.
Ah, fuck.
Baby, you didn't get him.
Why didn't you get him,
Avenge
baby?
me, baby.
Why aren't you able to fight right out of the egg?
Hi, Stefan.
Hello.
You
Yo,
were showing
think we
you were
can find-
perfectly
think we
able
can find a
to
suitable-
perform combat abilities before. What changed in the last 5 minutes?
Baby, avenge me.
Let's all say Pikmin can fight as soon as they're born, alright?
Yeah, they come
Are you
pre-built
claiming that
training.
Metroids are a plant creature?
Yeah. We should be more powerful, man.
Wait, do you have a question?
Okay.
So who will win? What, a single Kirby or a billion Pikmin?
Wait, one Kirby or a billion Pikmin?
Yeah.
How many invincibility frames does Kirby get?
How wide is the cone of his suck?
Yeah. No, if he sucks up purple Pikmin, that's good.
Oh, then they're fucked.
Yeah, how many of those are purple Pikmin?
Just like
I mean, no, white Pikmin.
Actually, if he eats one one white Pikmin, he might be fucked.
Yeah.
Does he take this negative effects that comes from eating a type of Pikmin, or does he gain their immunities? What kills him first?
Well, actually,
I mean,
wait,
I mean,
he does have a poison ability, so
Yeah, it's poison.
I mean, it would depend on how many white Pikmin he would eat.
Well, I mean, what happens if he just sucks up every single color Pikmin at the same time?
They
Yeah, the
might
white
combine
Pikmin's gonna
into
take
a
effect.
single superpower.
Yeah, we'll get the green Pikmin.
Yeah, if we're looking at thinking Kirby 64 Kirby, like mixed match powers, get a big conglomerate.
There's a mechanic that should return.
Yo,
That's a good
Pikmin's like
account.
Power Rangers. Yo, Pikmin's like Power Rangers. We have the red Pikmin, we got the yellow Pikmin, we got the blue Pikmin, we even got the white Pikmin. The purple Pikmin's new, but
The one
we
that can fly.
But we
then
need
you
the
we
got
don't
green
have a
Pikmin.
green Pikmin yet.
Yeah, we need the green
Probably because they
Pikmin.
just think it's a plan that'd be redundant.
We need
Sorry,
the green
it's a plan
Pikmin
already.
that has. We need a green Pikmin that plays the flute and summons a Megazord that was able to take. on
That's
the
able to
combined
do
effort.
everything the other ones can, kind of making the whole team
I'm just
feel relevant.
imagining a Pikmin with claws as one of the next ones. Like good diggers.
Onion Megazord.
What?
Vegeta said now we need the Onion Megazord.
All the onions form together to make one
Yeah,
colossal
they all
piece.
combine
Fan
into a
art
bunch of
yet?
onions
Is
to
that
make a
fan art?
giant
Has someone
picnic.
made
I mean, it's just a bunch of onions that are just duct taped together into something
Well, they are
vaguely
on Earth,
humanoid
so there
shaped.
should be some leftover duct tape. That stuff lasts forever.
Hang on, I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna type the Power Rangers Pikmin.
I'm sure art somewhere.
I'm sure there is at least
probably
one
them in the
that-
outfits. I don't know if there's a Megazord.
No, I said Pikmin, not Pokemon.
Don't you care about this Nintendo franchise more? And most people are like, maybe or no. Depends.
So, would you care about this conglomerate?
Digimon. Why the?
I haven't found them with Power Rangers, but I did see with someone drew the best Naruto character.
Jesus.
Not too surprising.
Yeah, I'll link that. That's what we call content.
Oh, that fell. I picked up my phone. Don't you love it when that happens? You pick up your phone and then you forget why you even grabbed it.
Yo, welcome to my life.
I don't want to be in your life, Jason.
I mean, I have that case of like, oh, let me go get a Coke, and then realize I already grabbed the Coke 2 minutes ago.
Hey, yo, where's my phone? Oh, it's in my pocket.
It's actually a rather pleasant life.
Alright, let's see. What is this art?
What's your life?
Whoa! Why? Wait.
Why would I want it?
I mean, it's my life. I mean, you're getting my life, not
Jason?
You're getting my life, but you're not getting my brain.
Jason, I don't know what I expected.
I mean,
I'm
don't
looking
get
like
your
I,
brain
really,
either, Jason.
I don't know what I expected, but
They
like
don't
this makes
necessarily
sense.
come with each other.
I mean, AD, it's exactly you gotta.
Yeah, it's exactly what you described too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just
exactly how it's
Pikmin as
described.
Naruto.
I could have sworn you got checkpoints in this fight. My bad.
Pulling the fucking baby Metro in their hands.
Maybe that's why I like the last version of the Ridley theme here more, because you don't have to listen to it as much. Seen all these Aeon abilities and Ridley's thinking like, boy, I sure hope she never uses these again.
Yeah, don't think about it.
No, because what Ridley is this technically? Is it the same one, the Metro 1?
I believe
Could
so.
be. Like, we don't have a Ridley reset until other M.
Like, does other M Ridley just have normal Ridley's memories or what?
Well, I
I
think
think
this.
he has all the DNA and
I
the
think this
instinct
one would
stuff.
technically be like him maybe recovering from Prime 3 at this point. I think.
I always forget it. I always forget to take into account the prime timeline.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. That is true.
By the way, it was officially over. The final movie's out.
Yeah.
What is?
I'll believe,
Oh, yeah.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Evangelion.
Are you gonna see it?
Yeah, it's on
I haven't
Amazon
actually
Prime.
seen the series either.
Okay.
Yeah, I see all the I watched the series. I watched the series, read the manga.
Not
Ate the
sure.
breakfast cereal?
I even read the hentai-less version of a fan manga where they
I'm just
where
gonna stop
they
you right there.
Yeah,
When they
I'm
changed
just
the ending, they made it better.
gonna stop you right there, Jason, before you
They
think
had
this
us on
all
the
even
first word there, not
further.
gonna lie.
And I also watched like the other three movies. And I've been one of the people that's been sitting here waiting for the fourth movie to come out. But I forget the guy's name that actually created the series. One went to go work on other stuff before he came back for the movie, and two when Evangelion was in a licensing hole.
I mean, also he's been like more or less done with the franchise for years. It's like the Toriyama problem, but he couldn't give it away to other people necessarily.
So it was also the issue with Evangelion, because like it was okay, like so it's also Evangelion as a franchise is very expensive.
Yeah.
Like when it came out that Netflix actually got a hold of the licensing rights to actually be able to stream it, that was actually a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Just because the company that hold that series hostage, each kid had to go, how much money did they pay to get that?
Please die already! Oh my gosh, please!
Come on, just get this over with. I want to get to the better release.
I'm
This one's
Kurt.
fine, but there are better ones, I would presume. Yes.
You weren't here when what's it called? Jason was saying like he does not like this really design.
It sucks. I
Design's
keep
not
looking.
amazing.
Like it's getting more red.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
because they're doing the Super Metroid
Yeah.
thing.
I know.
Let's step out. Look at this Ridley. I just go, turn down the contrast.
Turned down for what?
I think the background's the problem.
It just it highlights how like overwhelmingly green places.
Yeah.
And also really
It's really the background's the biggest problem.
too
Like, it
much
makes
green.
them pop, which is good for a boss fight, but also, like, it's just as a general design to look at, it's like, yeah, no, it's a bit much.
Give me Robo Ridley.
No.
Yo, let that guy claw at me. Let him walk forward 2 steps and go, eh.
I lose 10 health.
Let me be a glorified wall.
Wait, there's a ceiling? Why is there a ceiling? You're offside.
Invisible walls.
No,
Jason.
maybe the stratosphere really came down.
Invisible wall, Jason. Invisible wall.
Invisible wall that is space.
You can't see
really-
it.
That's less an invisible wall and more an out of bounds. It won't kill you quite right away, but you probably shouldn't be out there.
I'm currently riding a polar bear in FF14.
As you do.
I said writing, as in like scripting. Oh, and a polar bear.
Yeah, I'm currently.
Okay. One more
Damn.
round.
Out of ideas now for the channel.
I will call this polar bear Bark. It looked like Sega. I will actually.
Is it gonna die the Nuzlocke?
I think that wound might still be pretty
how
fresh.
fast will he die?
How dare you? Yo, how
What?
dare you?
I'm right.
Don't be on a moral high ground, Jason. This is your brand of humor.
I know. I know, but still, how dare you? How dare you?
How dare you turn me on myself? How dare you bring out a mirror and make me look at
Have you had granted at all, Jason, ever since?
No, not yet. I am going to. Eventually,
Yeah,
if
sorry,
I get up,
this is
if I
below
get
the
up to
Pokemon.
Stone Point, if I get up to Stone Point, I 100% want to catch in a Bob of Snow and name it Bark.
Someone will take an axe to it.
Yeah.
I mean, considering its weaknesses, someone just has to breathe a piece of fire on it and it's dead.
Yeah.
But true, but it comes with snow warning, which in Gen 4 is pretty busted.
No, it's pretty good. Until you turn it on your own allies and then they're getting hit in the face with hail.
Yeah. Oh no. I do need to
And do
get
agree
a
with
Pokemon.
Brandon that this really has too much health.
Yeah. Kind of a lot of Samus Returns bosses have a lot of health.
They're a little too tanky for their own good.
Like it's like, all right, guys, wrap it up.
Oh, are we done yet?
Corruption. Oh, no, yo, that
Oh
Metroid
my
hand.
gosh, come on.
Let's go. You ain't dead yet.
I wonder if this is the run stopper for speedruns.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I feel like that. What's it called? Where the boss was called?
Oh, I think that's it.
Finally.
Okay, that's it.
Can you turn gray, please? Turn gray. That's a better color scheme all.
That's right.
Well, he's not dead. He's just out of commission for him to be picked up later.
You kicked his ass, mommy.
We did it.
That's right, I am mommy.
What?
Your voice is much darker than I imagined, Metroid.
Samus, could you turn that voice modulation off?
No, not until we reach the credits. I don't want them to hear what I really sound like. At least not for another 2 games in the timeline. How do we blow up that planet?
Well, we crashed a space station into an infusion, so...
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Fuck
Alright.
Off, it's
Alright, that's back. Alright,
Yeah.
that's Samus Returns.
So,
the video
first time playing through it, definitely had a lot of fun. I really like a lot of the power-ups this time and how they make sure to use them constantly throughout. I love the free aim system. Really, I think the biggest complaints are the backtracking. I think Area 3's map is a little clusterfucky. And mostly, boss fights I think just go on a little too long. But other than that, pretty damn solid game all around. I definitely think it is a little held back by the system it's on, which makes me really excited for Dread, honestly.
Yeah,
with
Dread's
these
gonna be
guys.
great.
Yeah, I am glad that I finally got to sit down and experience it, because now my hype for Dread is, I cannot wait. I can't wait.
Like, this is on the lower end of Metroids, but it's like still good. It's just that everything that holds it back is like pretty much like the 3DS's fault.
The other thing, I wish save points also were health restore points, because I think health restore is a little scarce in this game as well. You're kind of on low health for a lot of the adventure, I think. Because, like, missile-wise, I was fine throughout the entire time, but I was kind of starving for health at a lot of points. But
I think this game's biggest problem was also the fact that because it was a remake of a Game Boy game, and they wanted to stay as faithful to it as they could while still doing all their new systems, you could see how it was kind of tripping it up as it went.
well, the interesting thing is that a lot of the level design isn't from the original at all. I was kind of noticing, like 90% of this is all original in terms of like the level design.
But they wanted to keep a weird feel for it, and it's like I appreciate what you're going for, but sometimes it really does kind of knock it back. My only other complaint is how they function with the parry system in this game. I've talked about almost this entire playthrough, which is like I feel like even like normal enemies want you to use the parry system, which makes just kind of moving through areas more of a hassle than it needs to be.
Yeah.
And with how little health you start to really feel those hits adding up.
Especially because, like, the enemies kind of change their timing on the parry, especially bosses. And it kind of feels just like, get a relative time and then just mash the button and hope you get through kind of deal.
From JoJo, Stefan, kind of like
Alright.
RE2 remake. Okay.
And well, it was more for like the feel while still being in technically similar environments. Whereas this game definitely went more kind of like what RE3 did, which is kind of reinvented more of the environment, but tried to again keep the feel. And I'm not sure how well you can really do that with how much of a jump this game had.
But, yeah, God. We're only two
Is there-
months away from Dread.
Is there a parry timing for Ridley?
I don't think there's any parry point for it. I didn't see the like indicator at all for any point.
really screamed because of that position looked more like Ridley dropped his favorite Samus toy. He was probably gonna pick it up. Sorry.
Or at least probably an immature brat when you get down to it.
The ice cream fell off.
This is Samus Returns model.
Alright, now, what was my final clear time? At least in-game timer.
I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you. Yeah, you.
Hey now.
I'm coming for you.
Yeah, okay, no helmet off. Yeah, I figured out that, yeah.
You get nothing.
So, I believe if it's under 8 hours, then she'll remove the helmet. I think if it's under 4 hours, then you get the Zero Suit on that. The thing that I find interesting, if you play in Fusion mode, they make the Zero Suit into the outfit that she has in, Fusion, which is also the Smash Bros. One. But... Interesting enough, in hard mode, they actually make a full-on Justin Bailey Zero Suit, which I'm really happy about. They've never brought that design back before. So...
I don't think ever since then, no.
Yeah, which I always wanted that one to come back, because I actually really like how it looks.
Samus, when will you learn your consequences have... Your actions have consequences. Wow, I fucked
Their
up.
actions. Consequences
Your
have actions.
consequences have
Your
consequences.
consequences act.
Their consequences act on actions.
Wow, I fucked that up.
I was like, wait, like consequences already. Wait.
It's like, wait a minute.
I thought you were just gonna stick with that.
It's like, how do I land this? How do I land this on fire rocket?
Now I believe in, I think gallery, I don't know how many of the Chozo memories I ended up unlocking, yeah.
Are you guys familiar with this Twitter account called Weird Spotify Playlist?
Yes!
Nope.
I just see
come
the
across my feed a couple times, but I don't tend to pay attention much.
I see the one that Chris retweeted. POV, you're committing tax fraud. It's a picture of Yoshi.
Of course.
I was upset when I discovered this Twitter account. I just moved over to Apple Music for Spotify. Dang it.
The picture of Big Yoshi.
But, yeah, if you...
The first song, I am second, committing third, tax fraud.
But yeah, if you complete these, you can learn some more about the Chozo and their history with Metroids, which also reveal about a rogue Metroid, a rogue faction of Chozo, and that's very much what they're hinting to at Metroid Dread now, so I can't wait for that shit. It's gonna be so good! But, yeah, that'll wrap it up for our playthrough of Samus Returns. So, Saturday and Sunday we will be properly starting, what's it called? The Great Ace Attorney 2. So, yeah, let us see if there's anybody we can raid today. Is there anybody online on my end? Okay, I see somebody streaming Sonic Adventure 2. We can go right from there.
Yo, thanks Twitter for reminding me of that. Knuckles V. Kid's father dies of pancreas cancer in the Archie comics. Yo, thanks for reminding me of that.
Yo, thanks for reminding me, not teaching me, because I knew this already. This wasn't locked in my brain. It's secure.
So, okay, you know what? We'll just raid Luca. I see it in there, so. Alrighty. Well, anyway, have a good night, everybody.